Everyone has heard of Acapulco, the glossy beach resort that was the haunt of stars like Sinatra, Bardot, and Elizabeth Taylor in the mid-20th century. The best things to do in Acapulco naturally start at the city's fabulous beaches. Today, we share the top 10 best things to do in Acapulco that promise unforgettable experiences. From stunning natural wonders to culturally rich cities, we unveil destinations that captivate your imagination and inspire your next adventure. Starting with number 1, Fort of San Diego. Acapulco's top historical monument is its Star Fort, erected in 1617 to ward off pirate attacks. At the time, it was the strongest fortification on Mexico's Pacific coast and was built to protect the Manila galleons, a fleet that sailed the Pacific trade route between Acapulco and Spanish-controlled Manila in the Philippines. After earthquake damage in the 1770s, it was rebuilt in a regular pentagonal shape. At number 2 is the Punta Diamante. This new, fast-developing part of Acapulco is outside the main bay, on the sandbar in front of the Laguna de Tres Palos to the southeast. And while Punta Diamante may not have the charm and buzz of old Acapulco, what it does have is space and convenience. The airport is moments away, and since 2017 journey times have been slashed by a new tunnel to the traditional prime tourist zone of Dorada around the bay. At number 3, Barra Vieja. On the same beachfront as Punta Diamante, Barra Vieja is a few kilometers further along the sandbar. Barra Vieja is the place to escape Acapulco's crowds, as both the relatively far-flung setting and the size of the beach allow room for everyone. As with Punta Diamante, the beach is on a gentle gradient, so even though the waves are strong, there's a lot of shallow water. In high season, you can choose from dozens of palapas, palm huts, cooking up fish like red snapper caught that same day. At number 4 in our list, Isla la Roqueta. This lush, undeveloped island is just south of Las Playas at the western entrance to Acapulco's bay. The main beach is a trench of golden sand facing back towards Acapulco, fringed by restaurants and lapped by gentle, transparent waters. You can get there from Playa 𝐂𝐏𝐑𝐈𝐂𝐄 either by boarding a tourist boat or catching a ferry. While the tourist boats can make things easier, providing food, a tour of the island's waters, and even a show, you may prefer the freedom of making your way across by ferry and being able to go where you want. At number 5, Playa Pie de la Cuesta. Northwest of Acapulco, the city starts to thin out, and after about 10 kilometers of twisting coastal roads, you'll come to Pie de la Cuesta. Quiet, laid back, and clear of traffic, this village is at the easternmost point of another sandbar between the Pacific and the expansive Laguna de 𝐂𝐎𝐿𝐿. To relax, you don't need to go further than the beach, which goes on for miles and is very accommodating. There are palapas behind with restaurants, or you could just order a cocktail like a Coco Loco and watch the boisterous surf. At number 6, St. Machar's Cathedral. The Cathedral Church of St. Machar, usually referred to simply as St. Machar's Cathedral, is believed to occupy the site of a small Celtic chapel erected by Street Machar in AD 581. The succeeding cathedral was founded in 1136, although the earliest work in the present building dates from the 14th century and was completed in 1552. Of particular note to visitors are the striking towers on the west front, with their sandstone spires dating from 1518 to 1530, and the 16th century wooden ceiling painted with coats of arms. At number 7 in our list, Playa la Condesa. One of the defining images of Acapulco is this beach in the Golden Zone, in the arc of the bay, and traced by towering hotels and apartment blocks. Playa la Condesa is a public beach with coarse golden sand. The surf can be treacherous at times, but is mostly safe. Being in the beating heart of Acapulco, the beach is always full of life. Vendors trail to and fro along the sand, there's a multitude of bars and restaurants close by, and activities like jet skiing, parasailing, windsurfing, and water skiing are available. At number 8, Laguna de Tres Palos. The lagoon behind Punta Diamante and Barra Vieja has become an important ecotourism destination and is probably the best place to glimpse Acapulco's tropical bird life. Guided boat tours are available, conducted by fishermen who work and live on these waters. They'll point out the herons and diversity of other waterfowl that nest on the lagoon. From the boat, you'll see mangroves and giant lilies with exquisite flowers, and countless fish in the water. At number 9, the Zocalo. Any Mexican city or town worth its salt has a Zocalo, or a main plaza, which tends to be the central meeting place for locals. Acapulco is no different. Though today the Zocalo is a bit sleepier than it may have been in years past, it still retains vestiges of its former high-energy glory. Wander through the Zocalo to see the fountains and gazebo. At one end of the square, you'll find the Our Lady of Solitude Cathedral. Ringing the Zocalo are several cafes and restaurants, as well as shops and a few hotels. Check out the number 10 places in our list, Puerto Marqués. Between Punta Diamante and Acapulco Bay is Puerto Marqués, lying in a smaller bay. There's no indication today, but archaeologists have found Mesoamerica's oldest stone pottery in this bay, dating back 3,500 years. The beach at Puerto Marqués is frequented by Acapulco's residents and is either very hectic or sociable, depending on your point of view. Puerto Marqués is one of the best places to try real cuisine from Guerrero, though many restaurants have touts who will do all they can to get you to dine at their establishments. Thank you for watching Vacation Plus. We hope you've been inspired to explore new horizons and experience unforgettable adventures. Subscribe for more travel inspiration and tips. Safe travels, and see you next time on Vacation Plus.